Today, me and Dom are going to battle out who is the best wrestler in the world. Find out and vote with us. It's going to be fun.
This is Broken Matt Hardy. Thank you for watching the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast.
Hello and a very warm welcome to the Gimme a Whole Year Wrestling Podcast. My name is Ant. Today I'm joined by... Mate, it keeps going. It keeps going. Mate, your lungs have got a lot older and you're not doing it as long, but that's cool. How are you, man? Thank you so much.
I stopped because we're on a time limit, right? We've got to be quick fire with these.
Mate, we're bashing them out. The concept. Go on.
I can keep going, mate. My lungs they've taken a pounding over the years. They can go.
Nice. Today we are arguing who is the best wrestler in the world in this new series. We're going to have 2 minutes each to argue who is the best wrestler in the world. And then in our community tab, you can vote for who you think got it closer, be it because you prefer the wrestler, be it because you preferred the argument. It may not be your favorite wrestler, and it'd be great if you could write in the comments down below who is your favorite wrestler. If you're not already a fan of the channel, please like and subscribe. It really helps us out. Dom, how do we decide who goes first, mate?
We're gonna go rock, paper, scissors. Go old school. Let's do it.
Let's go. Right, 1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors. Mate, that was the worst. You so held on there.
I didn't.
You cheating already, man.
Scissor me, daddy.
Scissor me, daddy. Okay, cool. Right, I don't mind going first.
Let's do it.
Oh, you're going first?
Yeah, because I get to go first, right? I won the thing.
Well, yeah, if you want, that's cool.
No, I take it back.
No, you could go first.
I won the game. No,
you won the game.
Right, okay, fine, let's do it.
On your marks, get set, go.
Right, okay, hold up. Where's the timer? Why ain't it working? Right, okay, I want to pick Kazuchika Okada and I want to pick Jay White, but I'm going to pick Roman Reigns. That's right, the big dog, the tribal chief, as the best wrestler in the world. Because what is wrestling these days? Wrestling is across multiple organizations, sports entertainment. Wrestling is littered with sports entertainment anyway. If you're in AEW, there's still sports entertainment. Look at Orange Cassidy. Look at the Best Friends. In Impact Wrestling, there's still sports entertainment. Look at Decay, right? Wrestling cannot get away from sports entertainment. So with that in mind, the greatest sports entertainer is Roman Reigns. And by proxy, in the world we live in, the modern world we live in, the greatest wrestler in the world then is Roman freaking Reigns, because he is the top dog. He is the man. He is the tribal chief, the leader of the bloodline. Roman Reigns surely doesn't put on his technical performance, as tight a technical performance as Kenny Omega, but he sure as hell is a better entertainer, and that is what wrestling is about. Wrestling is entertainment. If you want to go watch pure wrestling, go watch AEW, fair enough, right? Watch a couple of AEW matches, but in terms of worldwide entertainment, in terms of wrestling and taking wrestling to the wider world in the same way Hulk Hogan did, same way John Cena did, nobody's doing that better than Roman Reigns. Kenny Omega is not doing that better than Roman Reigns, or to be fair, in my mind, Okada and Jay White by proxy, but we're here to argue Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is the big dog. He is the tribal chief. Wrestling is forever linked to sports entertainment, and the best sports entertainer and therefore the best wrestler is Roman Reigns, and he will be the best wrestler, known as the best wrestler of the last 5 to 10 years for a very long time.
We're talking about best wrestler in the world, and you chose Roman Reigns.
I did. You're going to argue You're going to argue Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in the world. Yeah, but he's not. He's not a sports entertainer, and he is not.
No discussion. This is my time.
He's not. He doesn't have the wide appeal.
This is my time.
You cannot do wrestling. You cannot do wrestling in this. Listen, you cannot do wrestling on this. We are a podcast that spotlights sports entertainment as well as wrestling. For sports entertainment and wrestling are forever linked. You cannot get away from them. If you want to be a successful wrestler, you have to be a successful sports entertainer. Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, all examples of sports entertainers, better sports entertainers than Kenny Omega. Roman Reigns.
Can I have a chance to just we can
Reigns,
discuss afterwards? Will you relax?
Hang on.
Go on. You've had your 2 minutes. You've had your platform.
I won the game. I get more. I get extra time. What I'm saying to you is, and I'll let you talk. I will let you finish. In a second. What I'm saying is, wrestling and sports entertainment are forever linked. You cannot get away from them. Kenny Omega is a fantastic wrestler. If you're talking pure wrestling, arguably, absolutely in the conversation for the best wrestler in the world. However, we are not talking. You cannot escape sports entertainment. If you want to be a successful wrestler, you have to be a sports entertainer as well. I even Daniel Bryan has had his turn as a sports entertainer on the Bellas and on TV and on wide. So if you look at that, you cannot ignore sports entertainment. Kenny Omega's entertaining. He's not as entertaining as Roman Reigns. That's my point.
Can I please ask the
Who's
voters to take into account that Dom's gone well over his 2 minutes. We're supposed to have a discussion after I talk, but you've got on your high horse. Go on, what?
Listen. Who's gonna be invited to do Make-A-Wishes? Who's gonna take wrestling out into the wider world? Roman Reigns. Wrestling.
Great points. Great points.
Cannot exist without.
We'll see what the community says. It's my turn, baby. Let's go. Get that 2 minutes on the timer. And I am now going to argue for, I think Dom spoiled it slightly. He talked about Okada. He talked about JY. I'm going to talk about Kenny Omega, the best bout machine. Yes, he may not have the promos in the back. However, someone like Roman, no, I'm not just gonna whine about Roman Reigns. We'll do that afterwards. Kenny Omega is an incredible performer. He knows how to tell a story in the ring. You don't need to see any of the build-up in a Kenny Omega match to get the story. The moments that he takes are so fast, and he's able to tell that story in a second. That's part of why he's so good, because he's able to stop, take a moment, but it's a really quick moment. And if I was to show anyone a Kenny Omega match and a Roman Reigns match that wouldn't just see a spear and a Superman punch, and that's about it, they'd see a dynamic match with back and forth action in it all the way through. Kenny Omega this year has arguably already had the best match of the year with Will Ospreay at New Japan. His reign in AEW was fantastic when he had the title, looked absolutely amazing, and really started to put over new guys like Adam Page. And he wasn't just doing that in one company. He was wrestling all over the world in different styles, and that's what you get from a performer like Kenny Omega. And there's others, people like AJ Styles, they can wrestle different styles, and Kenny Omega is absolutely someone that can do that. Not only did he hold titles across the world, but he is a sports entertainer because he is the best wrestler in the world. Not just the best sports entertainer, but the best wrestler. While his promos might not be to the same, might not have the build around it. I'm not even going to say Roman's good at a promo. Roman's good at having people lift him up. That is why Kenny Omega is the best wrestler in the world. Also, he's got a mop. Hi, Dom.
Hi, mate.
Hi.
There was some fine arguments there. Like I said, I'm not dismissing AJ Styles in this conversation. I'm not dismissing Kenny Omega, and I see your point.
We chose Roman Reigns. We chose one person each.
I'm not but I'm not dismissing those other people who are in the conversation. What I'm saying is, I've made my point, and I've made it very well. Whatever we say, we can say wrestling is just wrestling. If you want to watch a pure wrestling match, Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay is probably one of the best wrestling matches in the world. But we are one podcast of millions of podcasts that talk about sports entertainment, that are watching WWE,
our business statement wasn't about sports entertainment. It was about wrestling. We are a wrestling podcast.
But wrestling is linked.
Of course,
we've covered all manner of sports entertainment as part of this wrestling podcast.
Of course we
You
do,
look
because
at,
we cover WWE.
you know what? You know what? If he was active, I'd have said John Cena, because you
He
cannot.
puts on great matches.
Who is okay?
Roman
Let's look
Reigns don't put on a good match, and he's lifted by everyone around
You're right.
him.
You're
This
right.
whole bloodline thing isn't Roman Reigns making it good. In fact, I'd argue if you was to swap out Roman Reigns and put in Seth Rollins in that position with all that build around him, you would have a far more dynamic performer than Roman Reigns.
It's an arguable point, but Roman Reigns looks the part. He is the
Seth
part.
looks
He's
the part,
everything. He's everything that the wrestling. Look, okay. What do you, when you think of wrestling through history, through before we were born, right? Through history, who do you think of?
Mick
In
Foley.
history. What?
Mick Foley.
Okay. Yeah.
Kenny
what
Omega.
was Mick Foley good at?
Storytelling.
Sports entertainment.
No, Mick Foley was good at taking a bump, man. It wasn't called sports entertainment back then. Don't go with that argument.
Give me another one.
Shawn Michaels.
The best example, sports entertainment.
Macho Man.
Sports entertainment.
Oh, way better than Roman Reigns.
Sports, but sports entertainment. Again, wrestling linked intrinsically to sports entertainment. You cannot.
I think if you was to show a non-wrestler a Roman Reigns match versus a Kenny Omega match, they would be more engaged in the Kenny Omega match.
But would they be more interested in watching a Roman Reigns match because they know who he is? Because they know who he is.
No, because I'm talking about someone that doesn't know anything about wrestling.
Look, man, look.
If I was to show my grandma 2 matches and say, "Yeah, pick the best one,"
your grandma's going to say, "Oh, he's fit." When she looks at Roman Reigns. Oh,
that is not the category to be the best wrestler in the world.
It is,
mate. It is not. It is not about looks, Tom. It is not about looks, and that is shallow.
No, it's not. No, we're looking at multiple factors. We're looking at multiple factors. Clearly, I'm going to be the heel in this. Clearly, I'm going to be the bad guy, and I've accepted my role in this series as that. Right, but you guys cannot deny, our audience cannot deny, the Hulkamaniacs cannot deny that Hulk Hogan is intrinsically linked with wrestling, with making wrestling what it is. You know, your other examples, Macho Man, Shawn Michaels.
Yes, they all had more charisma than Roman Reigns.
Incredible performers.
Let's right. 2 hands, yeah? Okay. This is fun. I knew this would be a fun podcast because I knew we'd just get on each other's nerves. Roman Reigns in this hand, Kenny Omega in this hand. Who puts on the best match?
Who puts on the match I want to watch more?
Who puts on the best match?
Kenny Omega.
Who's got the best look?
Roman Reigns.
Who can tell the best story in the ring?
It's tied. Roman tells a great story in the ring by not having to do much. It's tied.
What?
Roman Reigns tells a cracking story. Look at Roman Reigns and Lesnar. Look at the last one.
No, it's amazing.
Roman Reigns. Listen.
Look, it's my fingers. I've got control of these fingers.
Listen to me. Roman Reigns and Kenny Omega are tied. As storytellers in the ring, Kenny Omega and Roman Reigns are tied.
Disagree. Who's got the best promo work?
In terms of reaching a wider audience.
Oh, no, it's not. Who's got the best promo work?
Roman Reigns. The best promo work. And the promos, right, what makes a good promo?
The people around Roman Reigns, not Roman Reigns.
Listen to me, right? Kenny Omega's a good promo, right? Kenny Omega's a good promo. Best bout machine, I'm with you, right? Some of the best characters didn't have to say a lot. George the Animal Steel is an incredible.
I think Kenny Omega's character is quite bland in many respects, but it's engaging because it's more.
But Roman Reigns' character is more engaging by saying less, by doing less. Everything less is more. Less is more with Roman Reigns. You send. Who are you going to send to a Make-A-Wish? You're going to send Roman Reigns. Who are you going to send to sell out Madison Square Garden quicker? I'm not saying Kenny Omega. I'm not saying Kenny Omega can't do it, but who could do it quicker?
But that's because of the platform, not because of the performance.
Yeah, but it's all linked. You can't ignore one. You can't have one without the other. Unless we were talking, if we were a podcast and we were a platform talking about British, not even no. If we were talking about wrestling in the purest sense, catch as catch can, Greco-Roman, Olympic wrestling, this would be a very different podcast. This would be very, very different. Our whole argument would be very, very different. We are not, and we never have done. We have never focused on pure wrestling, so we cannot ignore the sports entertainment element.
Do you know who's going to decide? It's not me and you. We've argued our points. We've had our discussion. You've had your rant. It's okay. You're not right. It's fine. If you go to our community tab, you can vote right now on who wins. Is it Ant or is it Dom for this week's Who is the Greatest Wrestler in the World? Vote Ant for this dude. Vote Dom for that dude. Guys, thank you so much for joining us. It's been our first episode. Let us know if you liked it and write down in the comments below your favorite wrestler. We couldn't do this without support from the members on the channel. We have a Hulkamaniacs here with Eve Wright, Girls of Wrestling, and Dex, who support us, the building bricks of our community. Hardcore wrestling tier, which has no one in it. It's lonely. Someone put the name in front of that barbed wire. And of course, our champion Hulkamaniac Wrestling membership tier, which has Sassy. Check out the join button. Check out if it's something you're interested in. Support the podcast and go and vote. With no votes in the comments, we want to see that community poll go up, and give us suggestions in the comments for more videos you want to see us argue about. Thanks very much, Dom. That was fun.
It was fun, mate. It was fun. Remember, you're the twos and we the ones.
This is the hardcore legend, Mick Foley. Well, hello and welcome to Give Me a Oh Yeah. I hope everyone there, right there in Yorkshire, is having a nice day. Bang, bang. Have a nice day. Yeah.